Hi guys, I'm Jen from Jennuine Fitness and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to do a 20-minute stretch and Vinyasa flow session for beginners. Follow the modifications if you need to. Are you ready? Then let's go.
Starting with a neck stretch, we are going to bring that arm behind us and pull it with our hand just slightly. And then lift the neck up towards the sky, feeling that twist all the way through to your shoulder. And then just hold it here. And now let's swap it over to the other side. So pull that arm behind your body, just slightly by the wrist, and then turn that chin up towards the sky, feeling the stretch from ear to shoulder. Moving into a wake up stretch, so inhale up and then exhale those arms all the way back, squeezing the back muscles together as you go. Inhaling and exhaling with every movement, focusing on the breath and the body. Now let's inhale up into a side stretch. So placing that arm overhead and looking up into the elbow, whilst reaching up as far overhead as you can go. Feeling that stretch in the side and breathing deep. Then inhale up and then let's swap it to the other side. So drop that arm down, arm goes overhead and look up into the elbow whilst reaching down and stretching out that side. And breathe deep. Now inhale, exhale, widen those legs and forward fold into a wide leg stretch. You can use a block here to connect you with the ground if you need to, or slightly bend your legs, that's okay too. And then just hold it and breathe. Now we're going to rotate it round into a plank position. So shoulders are over your wrists and then pushing back with your heels and squeezing your core. And then you just hold it. Breathing in and out through your nose. Staying calm, staying relaxed and breathing nice and deep. Now we're going to lower ourselves down to the ground, the cat-cow, and then we're going to inhale up and exhale down, just loosening that spine and releasing the tension. So inhale up, exhale down, and focus the breath with every movement. Moving into bird dog, we're going to inhale and then exhale and lift the opposite arm and leg off the ground. Now hold it here, squeezing that core, drop it back down again and then lift the arm and the leg up on the other side. You're keeping your core nice and tight and back flat, and inhale and exhale with every movement. And now we're pushing back into downward dog. So pushing back with those heels and pushing away with those arms and pushing that bum up to the sky the best you can. Now you can modify by bending the knees just slightly. So just stay here, bring that navel to spine and just hold it. And then we're going to walk in nice and slowly, walking those feet up towards the hands. And then we're going to roll up one vertebrae at a time. Now we're going to move into sun salutation A. So we're going to inhale up and then exhale down to the floor, Inhale up to a flat back, and then exhale down and jump or step back into a plank position. Lower yourself down to the floor and push up into an upward dog, and then inhale, exhale and push back into a downward dog. Now we're going to hold it here for 5 deep breaths. So holding that navel to spine, breathing nice and deep. Push away with those hands and push down with the heels. Now inhale, exhale, step forward or jump forward. And then we inhale up to a flat back. We exhale down and then we inhale up to standing. And then we repeat. So exhale down to the floor, inhale up, exhale down, jump or step back into plank. Push up into upward dog and then inhale, exhale, push back into downward dog. And then hold it here for 5 deep breaths, pushing down with the shoulder blades into your back, pushing away with the palms of your hands and pushing down with the heels of your feet. Now you can adjust your feet if you need to, and then just breathe nice and deep. Then inhale, exhale, jump forward, inhale up to flat back, exhale down and inhale up one more time. Exhale down, inhale up to flat back, exhale down, jump or step back into a plank. Inhale, push up into an upward dog and then push back and exhale into a downward dog. And then hold it here for one last time, breathing nice and deep, pushing away with those hands and pushing down with the heels. And trying to get that bum nice and high in the sky while squeezing your navel to spine. Inhale, exhale, jump forward or step forward. And inhale up to flat back, exhale down, and then inhale up to standing. Okay, so now we are going to go into tree pose. So you are going to take that foot and place it on your inner thigh, whilst directing that knee out towards the side. Place your hands out in front of you. Stand up tall and find your breath and find your focus. And just breathe deep with this move and stay here. And you can even take your arms above your head here too. So inhale, exhale, and we are going to move into triangle pose. So with a front straight leg, we're going to lean forward and then exhale all the way down to the floor. Taking that arm by your foot and then reaching your chest up towards the sky. And you can use a block here or a pillow to modify the move if you need to. And then just hold it here and breathe deep whilst you're in this pose. Now inhale and exhale as we take it into reverse warrior. So we're bending our knee. We are reaching back overhead with the arm and looking up into our elbow, and then reaching down that back leg. Try to keep that knee over your ankle and really reach that arm back over your head to feel the stretch in your side. And breathe nice and deep. Let's take it into warrior 2. So again, the knee is over the ankle, the arms are straight up by your shoulders, and you're pushing back with the outer plane of that foot on the back leg. And hold it here, breathe deep, and then look forward at the middle finger of the arm in front of you. Now let's inhale and then exhale those arms up into warrior 1. And then keeping your arms apart and reaching up as tall as you can, lengthening that spine. And keep that knee over the ankle and push back with the outer plane of the back foot. And breathe nice and deep, keeping that body facing forwards, and hold it here. Alright, so let's do this on the other side. So take your foot and place it on the supporting leg wherever feels comfortable, and then take those hands in front of you in prayer position, and then just hold it here and breathe. If you want to take your hands overhead, then do it, or keep them in front of you, wherever feels most comfortable. Just stay in line with your breath and stay focused. Let's take that foot out to the side with the front leg nice and straight. Inhale and then exhale into triangle pose. So hand is by your foot, chest is open, and you're looking up towards the middle finger of the hand that is in the sky. And then just hold it here, breathing deep. Now inhale and exhale as we take it into reverse warrior. So bend that knee on the front leg, take the arm above your head and look up into your elbow whilst keeping your back leg nice and straight. And let's just hold it here. And breathe deep. Try to keep that knee over the ankle, and then really try to reach back with the arm that's above your head and feel that stretch all the way through your side. Let's take it into warrior 2. So again, the knee is over the ankle, the arms are straight up by your shoulders, and you're pushing back with the outer plane of that foot on the back leg. And hold it here, breathe deep, and then look forward at the middle finger of the arm in front of you. Inhale and then exhale into warrior 1, pushing back with the plane of the outer foot. Trying to keep that leg nice and straight, knee bent on the other side, and arms up tall, keeping that spine nice and long. Breathing deep in through the nose and out through the nose. And then just hold it here. And then open up, face forward, and then we are going to forward fold to the floor. So try to keep your legs nice and straight here, but if you need to bend them a little, then that's okay. And then we're going to hold it here for 5 deep breaths. You can use a block here to connect you to the ground if you need to. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose, getting closer to the ground each time. And then slowly roll yourself up to standing. Let's place our hands behind our backs in prayer position, and then exhale over the front leg. If you find it hard to place your hands together, then hold your wrists instead. And then inhale and exhale your chest over your front leg. And then hold it here, breathing nice and deep. Okay, so inhale as we rotate to the other side, and then exhale over the opposite leg with the hands still pressed together, lowering that chest down. And breathe deep whilst breathing in and out through the nose. Now we're going to inhale up and then step to the front of the mat for a vinyasa. Inhale up, exhale down, inhale up to flat back, exhale down, step or jump back into plank. Inhale up to upward dog and then push back into downward dog and then hold it. Push down with the heels and push away with the palms. And then squeeze that navel to spine. And push down with the shoulders. And just breathe deep. Inhale, then exhale, step forward and come up into a chair position. So sitting back with your bum, knees are bent and arms are up by your ears. And really sit down and engage that core and breathe nice and deep in and out through the nose. If your arms fall down, then bring them back up to your ears and just reach up nice and tall. Now we're going to take our arms down and step it back into a plank position and then rotate over into a side plank. So stack your feet, reach your hand up towards the sky and open up your chest. Now you can do the side plank on your knees, so drop to your knees if you need to. And just perform the same movement whilst breathing deep in and out through your nose. And then try to keep your shoulder over your wrist the best you can. Okay, so let's rotate it over to the other side. So still keeping that wrist underneath your shoulder. Reach up towards the sky, open up that chest, and stack your feet whilst pushing everything up. And then look up to your hand that's in the sky, and then breathe deep in and out through the nose. Okay, so let's rotate it back down to the floor and push back into child's pose. So lengthen those arms, sit back on those heels and drop that head to the floor and just relax and breathe. Taking that breath all the way down deep into the body. Okay, so now we're going to take our feet out into downward facing frog pose. So we take our legs nice and wide and we point our toes facing outwards whilst keeping our elbows over our shoulders. And then you sit your bum back, you open up your knees so you feel the stretch in the inner thighs. And then you just sit back and you hold it there and you breathe. Now to bring yourself out of this, you slide yourself forward and bring your legs together. And then you're going to pop yourself up into a plank position for a vinyasa. So we drop ourselves down to the mat into upward dog. And then we breathe in and then we exhale back into downward dog. And then we hold it here and we breathe deep while squeezing that navel to our spine and pushing away with the palms of our hands and the heels of our feet. Now inhale, exhale, cross your feet and jump forward onto the mat and lay down flat. Now we're going to push up into a glute bridge hold. So place your feet underneath your knees and push your bum up towards the sky as high as you can. Now you can bring your hands underneath your body and clasp your hands if you want to, or you can just stay here, just focusing on the breath, pushing up and breathing deep. Now slowly lower yourself down to the ground, tuck your legs under and bring yourself up into a tall kneeling position. Inhale up, exhale back, and here we are pushing forward with our hips, opening up our chest and bringing our head back for camel pose. Now you can modify this move just by placing your hands on your lower spine. You do not need to take this all the way back to the feet. Hold it here and breathe deep. Really focus on the breath for this one. And then slowly bring yourself forward. And then let's sit down on the mat and bring our heels in together in front of our body and sit up tall. Now if you need to sit on a pillow or a block to modify this move, then do it. Then push down with your elbows on your legs, push your knees out towards the side and bring those feet in as close to you as possible. And then inhale, exhale over your hips, over that joint, and breathe nice and deep in this movement. Now let's slowly bring ourselves out of that and lay flat on the floor for a shoulder stand. Now roll yourself back and take your weight with the palms of your hands by pushing on the base of your spine. And then lengthen the legs up towards the sky. Try to keep your body nice and straight. And breathe deep whilst feeling the pressure on the top part of your spine and on the back of your neck. And if your legs aren't straight, don't worry, just do the best you can. Now let's slowly roll yourself down to the ground, one vertebrae at a time, and then bring yourself up into boat pose. So lifting your chest up off the floor, legs are nice and straight, and reaching those arms up towards your feet. And then just hold it here and breathe. Now if you need to modify this move, you can do one leg at a time. Squeeze that core and hold it. Now lower yourself slowly back down to the mat and bring one knee into your chest and then put your other arm out to the side at shoulder height and rotate that knee over to the side so you feel a nice stretch through your thigh, through your bum and into your lower back. And then try to keep that shoulder flat on the ground whilst looking at your hand. And then slowly let that leg go and bring it up to center, and then let's do that on the other side. So bring the knee in, put the arm out on the floor and then bring that leg over across your body whilst keeping your shoulder flat on the floor. And then breathe deep into the stretch and hold it here. And just relax. And with every breath, try to take that leg just a little bit closer to the floor. Okay, so let's slowly come out of that. So bring the knee up and then place it flat on the ground. Bring your hands in for Shavasana. Whilst we'll let the body just return to normal. And take some deep breaths here. Focusing on a nice flat spine. And deep breaths. Because that is the end of the workout.
Alright guys, so there was the workout, well done. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, you know what to do. Please like, subscribe, hit that bell for future updates on videos, and leave me some comments in the comments box below. Thank you for joining me, stay motivated, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.